What's up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. Okay, I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, but I keep putting it off because I don't feel well or I've got this or that coming up and I redid my hair. So, I didn't bleach it this time, so I've still got the really dark roots, but I reapplied the dye to my hair so it doesn't look as washed out and faded. It's more my true purple that I really love. Anyway, I was actually I follow a woman on Twitter called Katie Cat underscore meow. I will leave her information linked down in the description. But she has done this look that is just magnificent. That was a shitty chef's kiss. But anyway, I'm gonna try that again. There we go. That's better. So anyway, I'm gonna try to recreate this look. Now this woman has got so much talent and her blend skill is on fire. But I really, I love the shape of the eye. I love the colors used, all of that. So I thought what I would do is I would dip into my Carnival palette from Be Perfect Cosmetics, and I would give this look a go. So if it's going to be a long video, I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to stop midway and just take a rest or whatever. But if you're interested in watching me recreate this look, then keep watching. Coffee, coffee, coffee in my mouth, mouth, mouth. Send help. All right, first things first, I'm going to do like always, and I'm going to prime my eyes with my paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. And I'm just going to start in the areas that I'm going to blend first. I'm not going to put it all over the eye because it looks like I'm going to be cutting my crease. So I'm just putting it where I need it for now. I really hope this isn't a fail video, but I have a feeling it might be because, like I said, Katie is phenomenal. Just really amazing at what she does. Yeah, and not to mention, she's a sweetheart to boot. She's so humble and just really lovely. Okay, so that's done for now. I think I took it down far enough that I needed to. I also think I might listen to some music while I'm doing this because it's going to be a lot of blending and taking my time to do this because it is quite an in-depth look. So I think the first color I'm going to go in with is Persuasion. It is this beautiful aubergine color here. So it's that color there. And I'm going to take that on a smaller brush. So this is the E9 from ColourPop. It's this little, it's a tinier floofy ended brush. It's a more compact, more densely, I mean, it's still floofy, but it's definitely more densely packed than my E2 from ColourPop. So you can see they're almost the same type of shape. This one's just, like I said, more densely packed than the other one, the E2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in here. She took it like right down past her tear duct too. So that's going to be interesting for when and she followed the natural contour of the eye. And I'm taking this real slow, like real slow, because I don't want the pigment to get out of hand. Maybe this isn't the right brush. I will use E1 from ColourPop. Ooh, I don't know. I think, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my little pencil brush. This is what I was originally going to do. This is an R41 from Morphe. It's a pencil brush. And I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to, there we go. That's better. That's more better. And I'm just going to start winging that out. And what's happening down here doesn't matter because I'm just going to clean that up. But what I'm trying to do is get a nice sharp line. I think I've already stuffed this eye up. Quite probably already stuffed this eye up. But that's okay. That's okay. And I want that really nice and rich, deep, dark color. So I'm really packing it on. Yeah, see, I've taken it too high up. It's okay. It's okay. I'm making it work for my eye shape. So, and that's another thing to remember when you recreate someone else's looks is that your eye shape can be completely different. And so you're going to have to adapt it for your eye shape. And that is a-okay. There is nothing wrong with it. So I've been listening to the new Miley Cyrus album like on repeat. I Love it. If you haven't listened to it, you are missing out. I'm telling you, it is such a banger. There's only a couple of songs on there that I'm not like as crazy about, but they're really, really, really good. So I'm gonna actually, I think, maybe, nope, not gonna do it that way. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to do the other eye off camera, and so I'll be listening to music while I do that. So I'm gonna cut from each step that I take. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got this kind of, I think I've got it actually pretty fucking symmetrical. That's a first win. Okay, all right, all right. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade. I've got to pull this back up again. Next, I'm going to go with the shade, I think Shuffle, which is this shade here, this mustard shade. I'm going to try and do this all from the same palette. I did think that I was actually going to be using my Raw Beauty Christie palette, but didn't have to. All right, so that's, I'm going to take on I just had it, an E1. Where is it? There we go. An E1 from ColourPop, and this is just a flat shader brush. I don't even know if you guys can tell when I do it like that, but anyway, so I'm going to take that shade Shuffle, which I haven't used yet, which is stunning, and I'm going to use that to kind of buff out the edges a bit. I'm going to be really gentle with it, and this is not working. God damn it. I need my little mirror here. Okay, so something like that, but I'm really like, I'm going to take my time and really like try and smooth this out, and then I think I'm going to have to go back in with a different kind of brush, because this is just turning into like a burnt orange color where it's very defined in Katie's video, and there's a very big separation between the yellow and the red, the reddy color. So, I mean, I think it's kind of pulling it towards that, but I feel like it's going more orange, which is not quite what I wanted. I might actually even go in with a straight edge liner brush to reinforce that edge. So I'm going to try that on this eye and see how it goes. I'm going to use an angled S6 from Morphe. I'm going to go back into Persuasion, and I'm going to load my brush up, and then I'm going to like sketch out that line. Okay, so see, that's already looking like heaps better in this area. For some reason, it's darker in here than it is out here. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that is looking a bit better, a little more defined, which is what I wanted. I'm going to take that yellow and just kind of very lightly, very, very lightly, with a very delicate hand, just try and soften that just the tiniest bit. Okay, I think that's going to be the best I can do on this eye. I'll give it another shot on this eye, and fingers crossed it's better. Okay, so I've blended the yellow, and then I've reinforced that first color. So now I'm going to have some coffee. I almost want to like wet my brush and do like a liner of that color of Persuasion, but I'm not sure I'm up to that point yet. So I think the point that I am up to though is cutting the crease, which I'm not fantastic at, but you know, whatever, we'll give it a red hot go. So I'm gonna use, what am I gonna use? I'm gonna take my primer on a cotton bud. I'm gonna take a little bit of, put some out on the back of my hand, and use my cotton bud to clean this up. So I learned this little trick from Robert Welsh, and it is such a great idea. So I'm going to, I'm nervous about this bit, so I'm just going to, it's almost like a magic eraser for your eyelid. It's amazing. So I want that line like super thin, but see, it just like magically erases that pigment there. All right, so I think that worked really well. Not surprised, but I like the color gradient that I've got going on. I think it's working really well, which is exactly what I wanted. Hubby should be calling anytime soon. Okay, so I think I've gotten that pretty well matched up on both eyes. I feel like this is where I'm really worried about in the future, in the coming moments. Very nervous about that area. But yeah, the primer works like a dream. That primer trick, if you haven't tried it and you do cut creases and you love doing cut creases and you do really elaborate looks, bang on, way to go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down my eyeshadow base again, but I'm going to be really careful about where I put it. So I might actually, I don't know. I'm going to, no, I'm not going to use that big brush that I did originally. Actually, I'm going to use that on my lid space, on my mobile lid. Then I'll be really, really gentle with the product placement. Really kind of hug it. And I'm not putting a ton of product, just enough to adhere the new colors to. And I'm taking that right out to my temple as well. I don't have to worry so much about product placement on this outer portion of the eye. It's mostly the inner portion where I'm wanting to keep that really crisp, sharp line. So yeah, I'm just being really ginger with that. Now I'm just going in with a flat paddle brush and I'm going all the way up to that line and being really, really careful just to make sure I got my eyeshadow base everywhere I needed it. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't have a lot of excess product. Oh, my little monkey's here sleeping. Wow, this is a look on its own. This is a look each. I did take it up way too high. I realize that now. But at the time, honestly, I was just following the natural contour of my eye, like where my little creases. I have like a second crease because I'm fat, but I was following that, and yeah, so I should have come down a little bit farther. Like I knew I should have come down a little bit further, but I didn't, so I didn't. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on this outside corner. I'm going to take the color, I think I'm going to take Reckless, which is this color here, which is this dark, deep, like almost a plum brown color, if that makes any sense at all. And I'm going to take, what brush do I want to do this with? I have so many options and I'm just not sure which one's the right one. Like I'm feeling very anxious about this. I think I'm going to go with my original thought. I'm going to go in with the E1 from ColourPop. I'm going to take Reckless and I'm just going to start really focusing on this outer portion of my eye. And this almost isn't, oh no, it is. I was going to say this isn't quite the right color, but it is. It really, really is. And I'm going to start deepening up this little bit here. And again, I'll clean up this edge before I put on my foundation and powder and all that jazz. I'll do the same trick that I did before. I will use my primer to clean up that area. And it also helps with any fallout as well that you might get on your cheekies. That's another reason that I always do my foundation last. I have found out since being on YouTube that foundation last is the way I have to go. We need to deepen that up as well. So I might take another one of the darker colors in here. Yeah, because this needs to be deepened up a little bit. Actually, I feel like that is dark enough. Yeah, see? I can just wipe that, just like that. And I'll crisp that up at the top as well. Because she's really got a nice crisp line, whereas I do not. I don't at all. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with the color. Looks like she went in with almost a little bit of an orange. So I think I'll go in with Boy Bye, which is this pretty coral color. And I will just take that on that M209. No, I'm not going to take the 209 yet. I lie. I'm going to take another E1 from ColourPop, and I'm going to go into Boy Bye. And I'm just going to start feathering that edge a bit, just to kind of blend that harsh edge and soften it a little bit. Oh, I didn't do this eye. It's fine. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Malky's in here sleeping and he's making like little noises in his sleep when he stretches and moves and stuff, and it's super duper cute. Alright, so I'm going to do this on the other eye now and then we'll come back. Okay, I sufficiently feel like I have rubbed my contact lenses right off my fucking face. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color, Pink Me, which if you see in another one of my videos that I did with this palette, Pink Me shifts. Oh, bugger. There it is, right there. I will swatch it and see if I can show you. It doesn't really show. There we go. See, it looks white in the pan, but it's got this beautiful pink iridescent shift to it. So I'm going to use that on my inner corner. And it also has a bit of a shimmer to it, which is exactly what I need, if I remember correctly. Does it have shimmer? I think there's shimmer. Maybe. So I'm going to take that on the Morphe, where are you, bugger? 209. And I almost feel like I should use a glitter glue. We'll try it without it and see how we go. I feel like that is like my life on YouTube, is we'll try it and see how we go. Ooh, that's fucking pretty. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feather Boy Bye and Pink Me together. So it's very cohesive and very smooth looking. Trying not to go over too far into Boy Bye. So literally just like wiggling it on the edges. And there we have got a very nice fade. I am super impressed with that. I did a thing, y'all. Now I just have to worry about this bit, which is a fucking mess. Okay. Now I'm going to do my base off camera. I'm going to actually clean up. I need things. I need like, oh bugger. I need like little jars or something for my desk here because I just got everything like strewn about and I don't, I need more, organization in my life on my beauty desk. Well, it's a bookshelf, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna clean this up real quick. So hopefully this doesn't fuck me up so badly. So I'm doing the same trick again. Just rolling, literally just let me see if I can do it. Just rolling the Q-tip or cotton bud or whatever you call it. And I'm just gonna, boom, just like that. And the edge is clean, so that looks okay. That looks okay. All right, gonna attempt to match the other side, which is always really stressful for me. I'm not really focusing so much on the bottom portion. It's mostly that top portion that I'm really wanting that to go and work out a bit better. Okay. I think I got that pretty well done and even. So even Stevens. So I'm quickly going to do my base off camera and then we'll come back and I'll finish up the eyes. I'm not doing lashes with this. I hate lashes. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them with everything in my being. But I will do my best to voluminize the ones that I do have out here. Like I'm really going to focus really hard on those. But she's wearing quite large Katie's wearing quite large lashes. I'm just not a lash kind of gal. So that's that. All right. So base is done. Except for bronzer and blush and all that. I'll do that last. I'll do that last. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go in with Shuffle again, which was that mustard shade. And I'm just going to put it just there on the edge. Took that too high again. Oh, there we go. I can fade it. It's fine. I can fade it. But I'm going to do it on both sides. Just on that outer edge. Just to kind of soften it a little teensers. And that worked. Okay. All right. Cool. I used a sponge for the first time in months today, and I ripped it. It's got a little divot in it, so I think this one's going to have to be either like delegated for just concealer, or I'm going to have to chuck it. I know you're supposed to throw them once they start breaking apart like that, but the top is still fine, so I'm just going to keep using it because they're not fucking cheap. Okay. I think what she's done is she's gone in with a really bright, looks like bright on the inside, and then on this outer corner she's gone in with like Persuasion and Reckless maybe, and then a bit of Shuffle. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm so glad you guys can't see what I see. Oh my god. I love it. Alright. So yeah, this is the eyes done. I'm really, really happy with the way they've come off. I'm super excited. Ugh, need to scoot over and be more central. You're so naughty. I do love it. Okay, had to get up and get myself a coffee because I'm fading fast. But anyway, so base is basically done. I just need to finish doing like blush. And I'm not sure if Katie used highlighter or not. I think she might have used a teensy tiny bit. But I'm going to finish up the bottom of my eyes. And so it looks like she might have done like a really pretty bright purple here on the inside. And then done the darker colors on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is the E5 from ColourPop. I'm going to go into the color Wasted, which is this beautiful bright purple right here. Love this color. It's so stunning. And I'm half tempted to turn it into a liner by spraying some Fix Plus on my brush. We're going to try it and see if that works. So I'm spraying my brush first, kind of letting it dry a little bit, and then dipping into Wasted. Oh, my brush is quite wet. Whoops, it's not what I intended. But I'm going to put it right here on both sides. And then on my, let's see, I have another pencil brush here. No, I need to use a stiffer brush. So I think what I might use is this teeny tiny one I've got from BH Cosmetics. It's their number 10 brush. I'm going to go into Reckless and drop my brush. I'm going to go back into Reckless to get some pigment on there that I just dropped off. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner and connect my edges. I'm really pushing this into my lashes as well. I'm not blowing it out on the lower lash line like I normally would, because I'm going to take Shuffle. I almost think I should take it on, where did it go? Oh no, that's already got pigment on it. I'll take an M431 from Morphe. This is another pencil brush, and I'm going to go into Shuffle, and I'm going to use that to buff out the edges. And yeah, she took it all the way across. Well, the majority of the way across. Yeah, that's pretty damn spot on, I think. Okay, so that's done. You know what? I was just thinking, I really wish that I had a better eye for color and how to put makeup together. Like, there are some men and women, you know, out there that just fucking nail it every time. And it's like, I'm over here going, Derpy McDerperson. You know, I just feel like sometimes I just wish my creativity bug were there. Like, I actually had a creative bone in my body, but I don't. So, you know, just me being a little jelly. This is a BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 8 brush, and I'm just using that to pack on Pink Me, right here on the inner corner. All right, and now it looks like Katie took a liquid liner and just lined her top lined her top lid. It doesn't appear that Katie winged it out, which is awesome because I don't want to do that. I suck at that. I'm actually really nervous of just about this part. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to apply a line of black liner on the top lid, and then we'll come back to finish off the rest of the face and the eyes. Actually, I might go ahead and put the liner, mascara, and then put, I don't know what I'm going to put on my inside of my lash line. I think I might go in with a brown. I might go in with the ColourPop Raw Beauty Christie liner because I don't have a really bright purple liner like Katie does. So I'm just going to go brown and hope it doesn't stuff up the look. So I'll be right back with the eyes done, almost all the way done. Okay, I forgot to mention this is the NYX Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner in black. Yeah, just regular black. And I love this liquid liner. It's the only one that I've used that I actually can use. So I'm just going to let this dry down a bit. It's still a little tacky, and I'm worried about it transferring to my lid because that has happened to me a couple of times, and it makes me so infuriated. Especially like if I were to ruin this look, I'd be fucking fuming. I'm not going to go really heavy. Well, I'm going to, let's see, did she sculpt the brow? really heavy. No, she didn't. She actually, it looks like she just kind of used a little bit of brow gel, like tinted brow gel, and brushed it through. So I'm going to be really ginger with how I do my eyebrows. I need to trim the tops. They're very, very long right now and go like straight up. So I'm just going to feather this through. This is the ABH Brow Definer. And I'm just kind of filling in the sparser areas of my eyebrow, but not taking it down as far as I normally would. I'm just kind of leaving it a short little tail. But see, it's just slightly darker than this one. So it's not like this big, yeah, so I'm not doing a whole lot of definition. It's just kind of giving it a little more depth and definition. Well, not definition, but a little more depth, a little more color. And see, ta-da, brows are done. That's all I'm doing to them. I don't know about you, but if you've ever suffered from, if you suffer from chronic pain or anything like that, after a while, when your pain starts ramping up, my dexterity becomes absolute shit, and I just start dropping everything. For some reason, this eye is wanting to start watering in the corner, which is annoying. Alright, so I'm going to put on mascara now. I think I'm going to go in with my Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Now, the problem with this is that a ton of, I think the little stopper on the inside is busted or, like, didn't come in this one, because the amount of product that comes out on this brush is just astronomical. So I have to, like, wipe it off a bit, which inevitably leaves, like, a goopy line of mascara. You're just trying to get a nice even coating. I actually think I should just throw this tube away, because, I mean, like, I've completely closed the hole up with how much extra product there was on this damn brush. I almost think I should have gone in. I'm throwing this tube away. It's past its prime. It is past its prime, and I'm sick of it. Actually, I have another one on backup, so that's fine. No big deal. And I've also got like 4 other mascaras that I use on the regular. Alright, quickly while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go in and do my bronzer and blush. So I'm using the NARS bronzer in the color Casino. And I use this in every single video, and I still have yet to hit pan on it. And I have no idea how long I've had it. I've had it for probably about the time that for about 2 years now. And I've got a monster of a zit coming up. Thanks, period. Love being a woman. I feel like the red of this zit is like making my bronzer look muddy, and actually I didn't put my light back. Okay, my light's been wonky for I don't know how long now, so, but anyway, it's no big deal. It hasn't ruined the video. It's still lighting like it should. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to take that ColourPop liner. It's in the color Woodsy, and I'm just going to run that on the upper and lower waterline. Admittedly, I should have done this before putting on my mascara, but pain brain is creeping in. Like I said, it's not, I wish I had like a bright pink, or even like, what are they called? Like an epic, what are they called? Graphic liners. I would have used that on my waterline, obviously, but I don't have one, so you do with what you got. Alright, so eyebrows, oh, highlighter and blush. I haven't done those yet. Alright, so for my blush, I'm going to go in with a really pretty pale pink. It's in the color Pink Moon from Manny MUA. It's this shade here. And I'm going to focus that really, well, right on top of my zit. And I dropped my blush palette too. Fuck my life. Actually, I'm not going to go in with Pink Moon. I'm going to go in with Stargaze, which is this shade here. It's a more neutral pink. And I think that'll work better for my skin, because I am just a little bit deeper in complexion than Katie. So I'm going to take that color, which I've used heaps. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip of my nose as well. Now for a bit of highlighter, I'm going to take that Zoeva palette that I got from Chris, the Winter Strobe Spectrum palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade here. Whoop, it might be easier to show it like this. I'm going to go in with this shade here, because it's got like a little pinky tinge to it, although it looked like she went more for gold, so I might actually go for this whitey gold one here. That is a pretty highlighter. Mate, can't tell me nothing. Alright, I'm going to go in with the color Oh Snap from ColourPop. It's this really light baby pink almost. And then I'm gonna kind of smush my lips together to fade out that edge. I don't want it to be super harsh. And then I'm gonna go in with the Wildflower Luxe Gloss from ColourPop in the Raw Beauty Kirsty collection, because it's got just the prettiest pale pink little shift to it that I feel like is really like needed for this look. All right, ladies and germs, so that is the final look. This again is Katie's look that she came up with, and I am so excited. I think I did a pretty good job. She is so much better at makeup than I am. She's so much better at putting colors together and stuff like that. But I'm actually really stoked with this. I think this came out really well. Katie, if you watch this video, I really hope that you like what I came up with, and I hope I did your look justice. Thank you so much for allowing me to recreate this, and I hope to do more in the future. So, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!